Okay, so a very good evening, everyone. We'll start our presentation sessions now. So we have Kartikay Singh with us here. Okay, Kartikay, you can start your presentation. Can you please first tell me your topic name?
My topic name is the project overview of the project synopsis on the stock trading app.
Okay, and is it scheduled?
Yes, sir. Yeah. Here is the mail. Yeah, on 25 May, 7 p.m.
Okay, okay, sure. Okay, you can share your screen. Okay, just start
Uh,
your presentation.
yeah. You are able to see my screen, right?
Yeah, it's visible.
Yeah. So, yeah, the project name is stock trading app, and let's start with the content first. So, I have first listed what is stock trading. And then I am talking about some of the components of the trading. What are the features that there are gonna be in my application? Then the tech stack that I'm gonna use, and then the workflow of the project, and then the conclusion. So let's talk about what is stock trading. So stock trading refers to the buying and selling of the shares or ownership in publicly traded companies on stock exchange. When individuals or institutional investors engage in this stock trading, they aim to profit from the fluctuation in the stock prices. It is a form of investment where the participants try to capitalize on the price movement of stock to generate returns. Right now, let's talk about components of the stock trading, because we have to be aware of what are the different components to make the app, right? So first up is the stock exchanges. So exchanges are the platforms where the stocks are bought and sold. Example include the National Stock Exchange of India and Calcutta Stock Exchange Limited. Then uh, stock brokerage accounts. To participate in the stock trading, we have to have a brokerage account with a licensed brokerage firm. This account allows investor to place buy or sell requests or orders, we can say. So here is the very good representation of what happens in the picture here. So it is a type of taxable investment account that you open with a stock brokerage, and cash deposited into this account is used to buy many different types of investment securities. In exchange of executing buy and sell orders, users typically pay the brokerage a commission, right? Uh, Next up, research and analysis. Before investing in the stock, an investor have to analyze the stock by looking at the previous history of the stock and current situation of the stock. So this is the very big part of the investment if an investor invests in a stock, right? And then the placing order. Once trader has identified the stock they want to buy or sell, they place the order through their brokerage accounts, right? Then there is the execution part where the when the market receives an order, it matches buyers with sellers and executes the trade. The execution can occur almost instantaneously for liquid stocks, while less liquid stocks may take longer to complete a trade. So, what happens in this stages, there is sometimes investor choose a particular amount at which they want to buy the stock. So in the execution time, they wait for the that amount to be there for the stock, and then they place the order. That's what execution mean in in this case. Now, monitoring and managing the position. After a investor has invested in a stock, then he have to continuously take a look on the stock prices, and if he or she is making a profit, then they could sell the stock. Profit and loss, depending upon the current, depending on the time when the uh, investor has sold the stock, he could have uh, profit or loss. Like in the image, we can say, uh, if the entry point, we can say, is there, and if he sold the stock at this point peak price, then he would make a maximum profit. But if this stock price is dropping down, then it would be too late for him to get the maximum price probably, right? Then we come up with the features of the application that would be there in our application. First, ability to buy or sell the stocks, right? Then real-time stock news and information. Uh, then the historic data of the stocks to analyze and research about the stocks. Then the graphical representation of the stocks to make it easier for the investor or the user to get to know the current or previous data. Then the analysis tools, like we can have a 52 week high, 52-week low, volume, etc., kind of things to analyze the stock prices. Then tech stack that we are going to use for the front end, we are going to use Swift for the iOS application and Kotlin for the Android side. APIs. So for the real-time or historic data, we could use uh, Yahoo Finance, which is a free to use API, and it is very reliable also. Then for the buying and selling of the stocks in India, we could use Upstocks API, and for international buying and selling of the stocks, we could use Interactive Brokers API. The Upstox API is, I think, not uh, is free for a particular range of requests, and same goes for the Interactive Brokers. Then we'll have to pay for the more if we want more requests to be fulfilled. For the backend, we are using Node.js, and for the databases, we are going to use MongoDB. For the authentication and authorization of the user, we are going to use Firebase. Next up, workflow or project. So for the first 2 week, we'll be planning the project. Then for the week 2 to 3 and fourth, we are going to design the UI and UX. Then for the week 5, 6, and 7, we are gonna do the front end development of the application. Then for the week 8th and 9th, we are gonna integrate the app with the APIs that we have used. Then for the week 10th and 11th, we are gonna develop the backend of the application. Then for the last and final week, 12th week, we are gonna test and deploy the our application. Conclusion. Inclusion or trading application combines the wide range of features and a careful selective tech stack provide users with a seamless and secure trading experience. With real-time market data, intuitive interfaces, personalized portfolio management, advanced charting tools, and comprehensive research capabilities, users are empowered to make informed investment decisions. Our tech stack include a microservice architecture, Node.js, MongoDB, and robust security measures ensure stability, scalability, and data protection. Overall, our application aims to offer user-friendly and secure platform for individual to navigate the world of trading with confidence. Uh, Thank you. Any questions? Hello.
Yeah, is it done, Kartikay?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Wait, but there is a reference slide as well.
Yeah, yeah, reference slide is in the next slide. Yeah.
Yeah, of course. Then continue.
Okay, okay, okay. Yeah. So these are some of the references that I've used in this. I learned about the Yahoo Finance API. Then I take up the Yahoo Finance and look up for the sorry, Node.js uh, package for the Yahoo Finance. Then there is a interactive brokers API page, and then there is the how to be. This is the page where I learned what is trading and how trading is done. Then there is the Upstox API for the investment in the India. This is the Wikipedia page that I also use for the stocks to know more about the stock trading. And then at last, I learned about the Gantt chart uh, from the this website. Thank you.
Okay, now is it complete?
Yes, sir. Complete.
Okay, Kartikay, are you taking any questions?
Yes, sir. Here my Q&A session.
Okay, so
It was
Kartikay,
before reference slide.
yeah. So can you just scroll up?
Yes, sir.
Right. So I want to ask you this: Ki, do you yourself use any stock trading app?
I have used stock trading app, but not for I mean buying and selling. I just
Okay.
keep track of. Yeah.
Okay. So can you tell me some popular stock trading applications around the world?
So we have Upstocks in India. Uh,
Yeah, around the world, not just in
Around the
India.
world, yeah, I'm not aware of that.
Okay. So if you just take obstructs, let's just say let's focus on your overview. Let's see. According to you,
Mhm.
what must be the features in a stock trading applications? Can you just tell me six of them?
So it would provide the ability to buy and sell the trading application, historical data, real-time data,
Yeah,
and
right,
then the some analysis tools like I talked about 52-week high, 52-week low kind of
right,
thing, and what else? Graphical representation of the because it would be user friendly.
right,
Yeah.
right. So for achieving this, which apps will you be using in the backend part?
So for the tech stack in the tech stack, I have listed that Yahoo Finance would be a good choice for the historical data and real-time data. For buying and selling in India, we can use Abstracts API, and for international trading, if we want, Interactive Brokers API is there.
Right, but you are going to in your task is overview of project synopsis, right? So you
Yes,
are going to use backend apps, right? For like as you have mentioned here, you are going to use Swift, and then for
yes.
front-end you are going to use Kotlin. So how are you going to use them? Like some screenshot as a part of your demo. It would have been very useful, right?
Okay, okay, okay. I got it.
So that's what I'm saying. Ki, your 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 title is overview of project synopsis, right? So there
Mm-hmm.
has to be some uh, way, na? Like how since I am the software developer and you have this synopsis ready, so I'm going to follow your steps. I'm going to build like what will be the features present in that app and what will be the security features and everything. So you are actually going to guide me how am I going to build that app, right? But see,
Okay,
in your uh, task which you have done here, you have only mentioned the apps and and everything, like how, but how actually you're going to provide the real-time data from the Yahoo Finance, right?
okay,
So
okay.
there is this information missing.
Okay, okay, I got it. I got it.
And that is actually very important. Like, how am I going to achieve that? You
Okay.
could have just
Okay.
mentioned some like from let's say in the backend part itself, you could have mentioned some ppt some snippets, like how actually things work behind the application, and
Mm-hmm.
how what's the scenario, like how to actually getting the real time stock data from these
Okay.
apis, and not just
Okay.
mention them in their ppt. So this could have been much better, right?
Okay.
This could have been added as a part of demo.
Demo. Okay.
Yeah, because although it's overview, but
Yeah.
and there is no demo, right? So this could have been added for the demo part. So I
Yeah. Yeah.
believe these things were missing in your PPTs. And
Okay.
if you just see your slides, let's say sixth and seventh slide. So as you can see, you have used bigger font size, right? Which is a good thing, but as you can see, it's too much congested. So you
Okay.
can split that data in two slides, and not use a
Okay.
single slide.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
just because there were too many texts, so the images which you were using got small, and because of that,
Mm-hmm.
the
Mm-hmm.
visibility gets less. So I can't read this auction market flowchart, like what's written in there. It's tough for me to
Okay. Okay. Okay.
yeah. For that you have to zoom in, but you didn't zoom in, right? So
Yes.
at that point, the data are missing. So
Okay.
just split them into and use your space. It's
Okay.
fine to have more number of slides, but the information should be relayed properly. Okay.
Okay, sir.
And
Okay.
yeah, and rest you did included everything. You are from mobile app development, right?
Yes. Yes, sir.
Okay, okay. So were there any deliverables
No,
in
no,
your
sir.
okay,
Let me show you what was the assignment given to me. Yeah.
right? So okay, so only
Let me
technologies and
zoom.
everything. Okay.
Yeah. So it just talked about the work plan and some technologies that we are going to use. And the
Yes,
task instruction was understand the project synopsis and requirements to develop a stock trading application.
exactly.
Develop
So
information.
the let's say the things like what a stock trading application includes,
Mm-hmm.
that will be a different part, and the technologies which we are going to use and how you
Mm-hmm.
are going to achieve building that stock trading application. I'm
Mm-hmm.
not telling you to just build an app, but how am I going to use it, like some step by step overview could have been much easier for me to
Okay.
understand what you are about saying, because see every other PPT I have seen about this task, they just talk about the like how am I going to get the real time data from these apis, then what technologies I'm going to use from these like front end app, I'm going to use this front end apps and this back end apps, but how? So
Yeah.
there's this missing information in them,
Okay.
right?
Okay,
So
sir.
you
I
can
got it.
improve it by actually telling me how am I going to get. So
Yeah. Yeah.
there could have been a flow chart, like what are the current because it's an
Yes.
overview, right? So
Some
what's
steps
today's,
that I could
yeah,
take.
step by step, and what's today's data of stock happening in the around the world, in India, or right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that could have been added as well, and rest you did included references, yeah, and as you can see the conclusion slide,
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah,
Conclusion
it's
slide.
congested as well, right? So
Yeah.
just
So
replace them. Yeah, yeah.
no, it's not congested. I guess it is the size. It is. Oh
Yeah, so
yeah.
instead of this, use pointers or lines, just few lines, and then explain
Okay.
them. So at
Okay.
many times I saw you were literally just reading the PPTs. So that shouldn't
Yeah.
happen. Just add a pointer or add a liner, and then I explain them. So that will be
Okay.
much better, no?
Yeah.
Right? And yeah, and that's all. And yeah, just in the Q&A slide, use
Yeah.
your Gmail or GitHub link.
Okay.
So if
Got
anyone wants to reach you out, can contact you from there.
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, right. So yeah, that's all from my side. Hope you
Yeah.
understood everything.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So
Okay.
overall, it was okay.
Yeah, it was an okay presentation, but I would say there were these main things which were missing. Not
Yeah.
just the features, but you should include the steps. or
steps
how,
also.
yeah, how you are actually going to build the app,
Yes, sir.
right?
Yes.
That's all.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Yeah,
So
sure.
can I leave?
Yeah, you can stop presenting. And if you don't, if you do, you have any general query, anything?
So yeah, so I was not able to give my daily progress report today. I don't know why, but there was some difficulty. There was no option to start a new chat there. Let me show you.
Uh,
If that's possible.
you must be trying after 6 p.m.
No, 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 no. Before 6 p.m. I was
Okay,
doing around
okay.
5. Oh, now it's 6 p.m. I can show you.
Yeah, exactly. It won't be
Yeah,
showing you start a new chat.
start a new chat.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so just do try it again tomorrow from 10 to 6 p.m. That's when it is active, and you will
Yeah,
be able.
I did that. I tried at 4:30 first. Then I thought there must be a technical issue. Then I tried again at 5:15, I guess, around that time, and it was
Okay.
not there
Yeah,
option.
try to refresh the page. Maybe some
Yeah,
catch due to some
I
catch.
did that. I
Okay.
tried to delete all the cookies also for the website, but it was not there.
Okay. Try again tomorrow, and if
Yeah.
it still persists, just put it in Trello,
Okay.
and yeah, that will be
O-
considered as well.
So can you tell me? I don't know how to use Trello.
So, do you have two Trello boards, like the common board and your own mobile app board?
No, no, I don't have that.
So, in your email itself, there's this link
Mhm.
for a common board.
O- Okay, okay, okay.
Yeah. Have you joined them or not?
No, no, sir, I didn't join that.
Okay. Okay. So just
Let me show you the mail, and if possible, you could direct me how to use it. So this is the mail that I got.
Mhm.
Technical issues, ready for Scrum meetings, apply for leaves. Yeah, yeah, yeah. In there, there's no common board kind of thing.
Okay. 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 So
Yeah.
in previous mail, it was okay. No problem. No issue. Just put your query in chat Trello. So we'll come to know, and the backend team will add you, give you a.
Okay, sir.
But you must have got an invitation link to the common board, right?
No, sir. Let me activate that.
Is this your first task?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. Sure.
Uh, these are the so. Uh, I'm sorry, I'm wasting your time, I guess.
Yeah. No, that's fine. That's fine.
Yeah. So, yeah. Yeah, this thing.
Right. So don't worry. Just put it in Trello that you haven't got. Okay. Right.
Yeah, I
You're not even in the common board, right?
no, no, sir.
Okay. Okay. Let just share your email ID in the
Sir,
chat. Give it in the chat.
okay, okay. So, yeah, data.
Okay. I got it. Okay. I relay it, and you will get invitation link in your on your this ID. Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Is there any other issue?
No, sir. No, sir.
Okay. Okay then.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Yeah. Sure. Right. So next we have Bhumika with us. Yeah, Bhumika, you can share your screen. Can you tell me your topic name?
Yes, sir. It's creating trend line for HDFC Bank dataset. Sir, can you see the slides?
Yes, it's visible.
Okay, sir. Shall I
Okay.
start?
So it was scheduled like on 16th March. Why the
No,
delay?
sir, it was scheduled. No, sir, it was scheduled yesterday, but for some reason I couldn't give my presentation, so I asked in technical support, so they rescheduled it for today.
Okay, okay,
Yes, sir.
okay. Yeah,
Okay,
so
sir.
yeah, Bhumika, you can start.
Okay. So, good evening, everyone. My name is Bhumika Baghel, and I'm from Java Developer Group. Today, I will be presenting on the topic creating thread lines in Java, given the HDFC Bank CSV dataset, and it is the part of the project stock trading application. So, moving ahead, let's see the agenda of this presentation. First, we will see the introduction. Then we will see various characteristics of trend lines, and then we will see how we can implement the trend line, and we will see its demonstration, and lastly the summary. So in today's presentation, we will discover the power of trendline, which is a visual key to understanding and predicting the trends in dataset. So let's move ahead. Now let's see what is trendline. So trendline is a visual representation of the direction and strength of a trend in dataset. So it is a line drawn on the chart which connects the series of price together and shows some data as best fit. And then the resulting line is used to give traders a good idea of the direction of the investments value. And let's move ahead. Now let's see various characteristics of trend lines. So first one is direction. So trend lines provides direction of trends in data set, like if it is going upward, downward, or sideways. And the second one is slope. So slope reveals the trend space, and if the slope is steeper, it signifies that there is a strong trend. And the third one is support and resistance. So support and resistance are the specific price points on the chart, and these are expected to attract the maximum buying and selling. So if there is a support level, then one can expect more buyers than sellers, and if there is a resistance, and one can expect more sellers than buyers. And the fourth one is duration. So trend lines can represent short term, intermediate term, and long term trends depending on the time frame of the data being analyzed. So moving ahead, let's see how we can implement our trend line. So first, we would have to import the necessary libraries such as oh sorry, Apache Commons Math Library and JFree Chart Factory, JFree Chart, and then we would have to read and parse our data. Then we would have to prepare our data for the trend line. Then we will calculate the trend line using the simple regression class of Apache Commons Math Library. Then we will create the trend line series, and then we will add those series in our data set. And finally, we can display our chart. So here is the implementation. So as I was already given the HDFC Bank dataset, so I have used it for the analysis. So here is the implementation of how we can read the data. So we are using the scanner class of Java to read and parse the CSV file. And in the next step, we will prepare the data, and we will create the series, and we will add closing prices in those series. And in the next step, we will calculate the trend line. So for calculating the trend line, we will use the simple regression class to calculate the trend line, and we will add the trend lines in our series. And finally, we will add those series in our data set. And finally, we can render our chart using the JFree chart factory class. So finally, our output will look like this. So here, the blue line we can see is representing the trend line, and let's add support and resistance level in our chart. So for implementing support and resistance level, we would have to first define a threshold value, and we are taking 0.05 here. So for calculating support level, we would have to calculate the local minimum, and for finding the resistance level, we would have to calculate the local maximum. So we'll declare three variables: current, previous, and next. And for local minimum, we will subtract the previous from current value, and we will see if it is above the threshold value. Then we will add it in our support level series. And for local maximum, we will subtract the next value from the current value, and we will see if it is above the threshold value, and we will add it in our resistance level series. And finally, we can add those series in our data set, and our final output will look something like this. So here Yellow line is representing the resistance level, and the green line we can see is representing the support level. So let's see the live demonstration of this code. So here is the code, and here is the CSV file I've been given. Is the historical stock data of the HDFC Bank. So let's run this program. So here we can see our chart. Here we can see both of three, all the three lines, which is a trend line and the support level and the resistance level. So coming back to the slides, in conclusion, we can say that trend lines can provide a quick assessment of the potential values of data set, and trend lines can help increase the accuracy of technical analysis by allowing traders to analyze better with more accuracy. And trend lines visually depict support and resistance level, aiding to the identification of potential buying and selling opportunities. So thank you so much. And here are the references I took for my task. And here I've also provided the link from where I've downloaded the dataset. And if there are any questions, you are free to ask. Thank you, sir. I'm done with my presentation.
Okay, so Bhumika, see, your formatting part is very nice. You have used good colors and everything is well managed. But see, I believe I felt the presentation was quite rushed. So see, in the coding part itself, you talked about the regression statement, the simple scanner clause of Java, right? So if I'm new to your topic, like I have no idea about this trend line and everything, how it's going to be built. So how am I gonna understand, like, what does that thing do? Like how it
Yes, sir.
works? Like, so you could have explained them, na, right? Because you are using it in your PPT. So there
Okay.
should be some explanation about those
So
topic, right?
I have to explain the method itself, the regression method.
Not exactly the entire method. Just give me a simple, uh, like overview, a brief idea about what it does, or the step by step explanation of your code. See, you have done the demo, right? So you'll be knowing what does that step does, and
Yes, sir.
how it changes the value and like how it shows, right? So
Yes, sir.
there should be some explanation, no? Right? Also,
Yes, sir.
then see, when you showed the code, just scroll down. So yeah, the ID in the ID itself,
Oh,
you
okay,
showed
okay,
the
sir.
code, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
The libraries which you are going to use, you could have just explained few of them, right?
Yes, sir.
What did you import, and because of that, what happened?
Yes, sir.
And yeah, so
Sir,
there's this quick explanation of these terms now would have been helpful for the people
yes,
who are new to your task or new to your domain,
yes, sir.
right? So
Okay, sir.
it would be given them some rough idea. Yeah, you were
Yes, sir.
about to say something, right?
Yes, sir. I was just saying that I did mention the libraries name like Apache Commons or JP Chat.
Yeah,
Only
but
these two libraries.
libraries, yeah, but then you have imported panel like three, but there are many other, right? You have imported
Yes,
them
sir.
here:
Yes,
swing,
sir.
file, exception, array, list, and list, everything.
So actually, these are the inbuilt libraries, and the
Okay,
above are the imported libraries. So I did
okay,
mention the
yeah.
inbuilt
So
libraries.
just mention the what exactly they are doing, and
Yes, sir.
uh,
Yes,
what were already present there and what you included. So distinguished them properly, right?
yes,
And
sir.
then you could have just scrolled down, not just showed this only this part. This scroll down. What other things you used, right?
Yes, yes,
Yeah, and yeah, you started very nice. Like the introduction part was very good. As I said, your formatting part is very nice. So it catches the eye. Like very good use of colors and managing thing. But see, when you started, there was no hook story, proper hook story, right?
yes, sir.
So just add a hook story Like,
So I couldn't think of any hook story in these type of topics. It's very hard to think of
yeah,
any
it's
hook
hard to
story.
make a one out. Yeah, because it's kind of. But see, you could have used like, when was it used first? Like,
Yes, sir.
right? And what was the need to
Yes,
get this trend
yes,
lines?
sir.
That could be used for as a part of bookstore,
Yes, sir.
right? So yeah, that's the hook part, and I believe with the CSV data, then you have to plot. You can't change the data, right?
No, sir. I can just pass the another file.
Okay, okay. So I thought there will be like some input, so graph will change. Na? You just show me the graph,
Oh, yes, sir.
right? So you are mentioning some yellow line.
Yes, sir. It's the resistance level.
Okay, because it's not quite visible.
Oh, yes, sir.
Okay, yeah, it's not quite visible.
Maybe it's because of the
Is it is it
spectrum.
is it that the value of 5 lakh and passing horizontally is that line yellow you're talking
I
about?
couldn't hear you clearly, actually.
I'm saying ki in your y-axis there's this 5 lakh value mentioned. So there's this passing yellow line horizontally.
Yes, sir.
Are you talking about that yellow line?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, okay, because it's not quite visible.
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay, okay. So yeah, just I believe there's some visibility issues. Okay, no problem. So okay, so yeah, so that's all from my side. Be quite like elaborative for this some regions, like what it does and what how it happened to create this graph and everything. So it could be have been like more elaborative about these things, okay, and not just
Yes,
rush the PPT. See, you have built a very nice PPT, but if you just rush everything, so it won't uh, make a good impression about uh, your topic to
yes, sir. I'll
others.
keep that in mind from the next time.
Yeah, right. And talking about the task, did you get the task score of the previous presentations?
So what?
Did
Also?
you get the task scores for the previous presentations?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I
You got
got.
it, right?
Already.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. That's all from my side.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Do you have any general query?
No, sir. Not for now.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Sure. Yeah. So as we don't have any more presenters here, so we'll end this presentation sessions now. And very good evening. Thank you.